This is Brogue. Let's take another crack at this game and get it on with. As always, we must retrieve that Amulet of Yendor, but I've never really gotten that far when I played. We have a mango. That'll be useful to eat since we have limited food. One of the things I didn't mention last video was the nutrition bar below our health bar. And that is a necessary little quirk to this game. But it's not too much of a quirk, it's more of an obstacle that you need to keep in mind of all the time. We have an opal ring. Not too useful at the moment until we identify it. And until we can identify it, we probably shouldn't use it. They're just scrolls all over the water. Now, you might notice that I'm not trying to head into the depths of these waters. I'm staying in the shallow end. And the reason for that is that when you go into the deep end of water, you typically tend to lose your items in the process. They kind of float away. And you will often lose more trying to pick them back up. So that's why I'm trying to avoid them for the most part. There's another bloodwort plant. There's a protection charm, which is ready to use, apparently. More gold. The rat found us, but we defeated it. Rats. They're not as dangerous as you'd think they are. Even in this game. The jellies are the real problems. We have so many scrolls, but who knows what they'll do. They're probably a bit less riskier to use than if you simply used a potion randomly and desperately. That's one thing to be careful of. You're not too sure what anything will do, so yeah. Potions tend to be a lot more deadly because they tend to have an area of effect or something like that. Or you will set yourself on fire in the process, that's for sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's an easy way around to getting that scroll, and I haven't found the exit yet either, so it looks like it's going to force us to go through this area. We'll just take the shortest route possible without losing our stuff. Of which, of course, is not at all easy to do. It's a bit of a random hit and miss sort of thing, so that's why it's a bit troublesome. So now we have a bunch of scrolls. Let's see if we can identify stuff. Well, this scroll's one of enchantment. We can enchant our leather armor. Make it do more. It gleams briefly in the darkness. Sprays of colour arc to the ground, forming glyphs where they alight. Must have been the scroll of sanctuary. Not that I know what that does. I'm not sure if it did anything. Ah. If I'd had to hazard a guess, I guess maybe it keeps monsters away. Not too useful now. And this one was a scroll of magic mapping. And it shows us the exit, which is just over this way. Oh well. So, with that in mind, let's keep going. I probably don't want to put on that opal ring yet, just in case it's cursed. Items tend to be cursed or blessed, or whatever. And this, I suspect, is a trap, which will set itself on fire once I pick up that door key. So let's just investigate the rest of this place. There seems to be 2 keys, I guess, on this floor. In fact, I'm trapped down here without any way through, unless I go out this normal way. So I guess there's multiple keys, or I have limited choice. The stairway is just there. And that is a ruby ring. Rings are not trapped so much. Kill the rat. Wait for the monkey. The monkeys tend to steal stuff. It took my mango. So let's throw ourselves a dart. And hopefully kill it before it runs away. Dang it. You can't run forever. There we go. I guess I should throw some of these javelins. But I'm not strong enough to use those, so... There we go. Recover our items. And we have another scroll. So I guess that's not too bad. There's a lot of potions, there's a lot of locked doors, and I'm a bit afraid of what might happen. I mean, this room's just begging to set itself on fire. That's a one-way room. There's a goblin here. And I dispatched it without it being aware. That eel, however, shocked us. More potions. The fun is in finding out what is what. That's for sure. So, let us activate this scroll. And it is a scroll of Protect Armor, which means that, you know, stuff will probably not break it. Or at least it'll be less likely to break it. So, since there's nothing else to do, let's pick up the key and... A torch falls from its mount and lies sputtering upon the floor, which means... Yes, there is fire. Just gonna dodge around it. Hope that something will save me. Oh, good grief. I caught myself on fire. I got a potion of detect magic. Equip the opal ring. Equip the ruby ring. Here's a ring of clairvoyance, not that it's helping very much. Potion of strength, that's great. Potion of telepathy. Something tell me there's a potion of water or something. You heal completely and health increases by 33%. That is great. The charm will shield you for up to 20 turns against up to 20 damage and recharge in 380 turns. The hell with it, let's use it. And hope that we don't burn to death. And run out of the room, because we're on fire. I am still burning. Please tell me I can get... thankfully I put the fire out. Let's rest up. And that rat found us. Phew. Well, that was one of the ways that you can survive things. So, in terms of what we could pick up, there's plenty of stuff. There's also this potion of telepathy. In case I hadn't noticed. Your preternatural mental sensitivity fades. Okay, so now I know that there are a bunch of items that we can pick up. And there's a certain level of being able to tell what kind of magic properties it has. I'm just lucky I'm not dead right now. I can sense there's gonna be another torch that catches fire in a moment. Our clairvoyance doesn't tell us much, but we'll try this door. Now, let's take a look. Yes, I can use the mouse to navigate. And this is what we've got. That's a nice thing to have. I'm pretty sure this Staff of Healing's got some kind of negative charge to it. So I'm going to drop it and leave it alone. That is a marble statue. A Staff of Firebolt, which will burn stuff. A Staff of Entrancement. They'll mindlessly mirror your movements. Staff of Healing, which is the negative effect one. Staff of Obstruction, which will create an impenetrable green crystal, and a staff of conjuration. Well, we'll see what this one does. And after picking one up, the rest is sealed off. And it's on fire! And it's burning. Thankfully we can get out of here. So what we have now is some banded mail, which we can't really pick up because of our strength levels. Here's another door key though, and a staff of poison. Might as well rest this one out until all the fire burns out. So, what can we do? Well, I don't suppose there's much. I don't exactly have stuff to identify, but yeah. We'll take a look at this last room. I don't have a matching key. I guess I ran out of keys or something. No, I do have a door key. Wonder what I locked off. I have to go around and take a look. What this typically tends to do is it forces you to make certain choices about which items you want, which items you don't want. Of course you have to pick between that and searching for a better item. For instance, I could pick between these items or a key. There's a staff of blinking which chooses me to teleport. Nothing will prevent you from teleporting to a fiery death in a lake of lava. There's a staff of discord which will alter perception for a creature to lash out indiscriminately. Strangers and allies alike will turn on the victim. So in other words, it will target someone else. So I guess we'll go for the key. So let's go back and finally unlock the last door and figure out what these items are all about. So, last door, what items do you have? A lot of stuff. There's a staff of tunneling, there's some plate armor, there's a whip, a ring of stealth, a ring of wisdom, a wand of empowerment, and some splint mail. I might pick up this ring of stealth. You never know when that might come in handy. So with that, we can finally get going. That took enough time, didn't it? This opal ring, we don't know what it will do, but it will reveal its secrets if worn for 697 more turns, so let's go with it. That's going up, we want to go down. And that is a big pit in the ground. Let's keep exploring. There's an auto-explore option, but then I wouldn't be playing it now, would I? I think I can enchant it, so it can do more. Nope, didn't really do any more. I'm hungry, so let's eat something. Like that mango we got back at the very first floor. It fills our nutrition back up, and we can keep going. Defeat these jackals. They're just a line of them for some reason. I'm not too sure about where these come from, really. But we can just attribute that to magic, because this is what this game is about. And there's a bunch of traps in this room. So let's just keep going in this way instead. There's a blue potion here. Get rid of this goblin, and get out of the way of those sleeping jackals. Don't aggravate the enemies unless we absolutely have to. It's probably the best way to go. because there is no such thing as leveling from as far as I can see. What we do need to do is to get those potions of strength, which we found earlier, which will increase our strength and allow us to do more. And here is a monkey. So, for your sake, I will throw these darts at you. And we defeated the monkey. Not sure why darts break, but aside from making you consider how you're using your darts, but hey, one am I to question that? A cobalt wand. Looks like we cleared everything out on this floor. There wasn't many items, aside from the few wands we got. So let us head on downstairs. Descend further, and we are deeper than ever. And that is a goblin conjurer. Defeat the conjurer, and all the blades die. So let's rest up. And there's another kobold that came from this direction. I'm doing a lot better this time around. There's a pink jelly though, and last time I met one of those, I died. So let us not do that. That's right. I'll take on a jackal, but pink jellies are really not the best thing to go after. See a rat. I can identify my Ring of Clairvoyance as a +4 Ring of Clairvoyance. And that range is really extended. Best thing to do with pink jellies that I couldn't do previously is to actually get them in this sort of corridor. That way they have limited areas to split in half. Always keep an area open, you only ever get hit by one. And that is why I tend to do that. Defeat the kobold, grab this health charm. Now I'm not too sure about what the health charm is, so let's take a look at it now. It has been bound together. When used, the charm will heal 40% of your health and recharge in 759 turns. Okay. Won't use it just yet because, you know, it could have a curse on it that I don't know of. We now have whip, but we don't have the strength to use it just yet. One of the things about these weapon items is that they tend to be really finicky in terms of what point of strength you need to have before you can actually use them. Let's rest up and heal up our health, even though I could have just used the bloodwort plant. And we'll be on our way again. We have all these potions, but we haven't gotten the tools to identify them. That's a problem. Our inventory only has room for 6 more items, so this could be a problem. I haven't found many scrolls either, so yeah. Oh, that's a jelly. Hopefully he'll ignore us. He sort of ignored us. But that's a lot of jackals. Get out of the way and into the hallway so we can take on this bunch. Good grief. Bloodwort. Yes. You'll have to do for the time being. I can't really deal with them that well. They don't have that much health, but they tend to split a lot. Alright, I'm gonna get desperate and use that health charm. Thankfully it was good enough to do that. Good grief, there's a lot of slimes. A lot of slimes. So I'm going to, I know, run away. Activate this staff of conjuration. Their spectral blades won't do much to hold them off, unfortunately. They're all over the place. At this point in time, I might as well just start activating items willy-nilly. Your bronze wand must be a wand of polymorphism. It became an eel. Right, potions. Go! I have Immunity to fire. Great. Potion of invisibility. Well, that's good, I guess. Potion of levitation. Not gonna be much good if I die, though, so... Not sure what that was. But I'm about to die very quickly. Activate the protection charm. And hope that I can run away in time and not die. I can go over the lava and survive. Thank goodness for levitation to get me out of that mess. Now I'll also take a blood... I take a bloodwort plant, but it seems that I'm not going to levitate for too long, and I'm probably going to get hit by those jellies. They split a lot more than I thought they would, that's for sure. Let's hope that I can get out of its way. And not get burned up. And our levitation is about to run out. I took out a goblin in its sleep. I have a turquoise potion. Which means I don't know the effects of them. Take a look for this room. It's an empty room. I can just rest up here. There's a pink jelly. Hopefully it doesn't come through this way. That's a lot of them. And a couple of them have followed us this way. This one didn't have to split too much though, so we dealt with them easily. We don't want to attract too many of them, that's for sure. We managed to dispatch another jelly. Those jellies are everywhere. I hate these ones, especially. Thankfully, we managed to get rid of them all. Protection charm has recharged. There's a monkey headed our way. You're hungry. Let's eat some food then. Heal up, and let's get going. I don't feel like dealing with these jellies anymore, there's too many of them. Out of my way, kobold. I hate them when they split into this many pieces. They just overwhelm you, regardless of how good you are. And there's that eel still stuck there. The eel is helpless though, so it dies. So that's that for this floor. Let's go down and see what else it may bring. There seems to be a lot more structure down here. Health charms recharged. And a magician just hit me. Hit the totem. Destroy the totem. Destroy the totem, I said. And I am about to die if I don't use my health charm. I feel much healthier. And I defeated it before I could get hit. Rest up. Keep going. So there's a bunch of goblins to our left worshipping. On our right we have a bunch of sleeping monkeys. Neither are ideal, so let's leave them alone for the time being. There's another trap here. There's some more gold here. And let's run along this way. And it's absolutely yielded nothing of interest. Nope. So I guess we have to pass through either the goblins who are worshipping something, or the monkeys. I think I might take my chances with the monkeys. After all, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. You get back here, right now. I am going to throw my darts at you. And I got my Ring of Stealth back. It stole my whip! Thankfully I got my stuff back. I can't use any of this stuff at the moment. I am just one strength level short of being able to use it. I have a Puce potion. There's a bloat that's sleeping there. Better to let the sleeping things lie. There's more goblins, worshipping another thing. That is a toad. So, what to do? Hit it with a dart. Hit it with some javelins. And we start to hallucinate, so I'm not too sure what that is. I dispatched a spectral blade in its sleep. It probably wasn't one, so we'll just have to wait until we stop hallucinating. It is just a goblin over there. Don't want to run into that so soon. I have to pass by this bloat, hopefully without getting burnt up. And we can go down. I picked the right route. More jackals though. And there's a goblin worshipping. So yes, let's dive into the depths. Damage by the fall. That's a centipede. I don't want to know what it does if it hits me. Thankfully it keeps on missing me. And luckily none of the monsters are trying to chase me down here. That's a good thing. Ah, we have a scroll. A scroll of discord. We still have that unknown cobalt wand. But we do have a potion of telepathy. Let's see what the... Oh. Caustic gas. As always. Not nice. See a goblin? You see a goblin. Ah. And there's an ogre as well. We are running into some trouble here. We have a potion of speed. So that's good, I guess. And this is where we are, if we'd found the staircase. There's an acid mound, there's some food. Gotta grab the food. Otherwise we might starve. And I believe that acid mound is after us. Which is no good because I don't think my sword can deal with it. Good grief. Where has it gone? It corrodes armor when it hits and corrodes weapons when hit, which is no good for us because we don't have the ability to use either. There goes Potion of Fire immunity. 6 javelins. Huh. Activate this polymorphism. It became a zombie. The zombie was too strong for us, so we died. Not too bad for our second run round, although it took a lot longer than I thought it would. Killed by a zombie on depth 6 with 1,172 gold. That's a lot better than the first run. So yeah, if you like this, please leave your feedback after the beep. We'll see you next time.